So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It is New Year's Eve right now, and you're going to see this video on New Year's Day. So Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Melissa and I were just in the house there kind of thinking back about everything that's happened the past year and kind of making plans for the next year. I'm not real big on New Year's resolutions, are you?
I like to set goals.
Yeah.
I never really called them resolutions.
Yeah, goals and planning is kind of more what we're into. But we had a very busy year. It was a good year. And I'm cautiously optimistic on 2022.
Oh boy.
I hope things start to turn around for everybody in 2022. I think they will. Like I said, cautiously optimistic. But this video today, we're just going to kind of go over a few of the things that happened in the past year and wish all of you a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we really appreciate you guys being here. This has been about, what, 5 years now we've been doing YouTube?
Yeah.
So Melissa has a list, and we're going to go over some of the things that has happened over the last year. A lot of things have changed, yet a lot of things have stayed the same.
That's right.
So what are some of the top things that happened in January, Melissa?
Well, January was my birthday.
Oh, that's number one.
But Mike got an excavator for my birthday. So
yeah,
that's just the way things go.
My timing on all that, yeah, that's not the best. So, yeah, excavator arrived in January of this past year. Yeah. And boy, I've really used it. It's got a little over 200 hours on it now, and we use it for everything. Loading logs on the sawmill, digging holes, moving dirt.
I had it just the other night in the kitchen making dinner. It was amazing.
It was incredible.
It was.
What else happened in January?
What would I do without it?
We'll get off of that subject. What was next in
Daughter
January?
Eva started driving with a learner's permit. So
that was in January?
January. Her birthday, is December 28th. So starting in January, she was a permitted driver's license.
And she started driving, and the Jeep we had at the time was a 6-speed manual.
Right.
So she was driving Hannah's Subaru a lot, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We were getting some grief from Hannah. But
yeah. So what else happened in January? You're going to have to look at your list. There's so many things.
Oh, Mike got a triaxle load of logs.
Yeah, that's back when we got a couple loads of firewood poles and a nice load of saw logs in January.
He also, on my birthday, he also ordered the Ford Bronco with the down payment. So like the past summer of 2020, I think it was June or July.
July.
He reserved it.
Yeah.
But then January 19th, he put a down payment on it, which made it pretty official.
That's when you could officially order it. That was in January when we ordered it.
I was able to be by his side and
But the
pick
big
out
news in January was it was Melissa's birthday.
I was able to get like some floor mats that I wanted or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there anything else in January?
Mike stopped numbering his videos.
Yeah, we did stop numbering the videos.
There was a little bit of pushback on that. So he was putting the number of videos at the end of the title. So if the title was like, you'll never guess what I did today, 1,100 or what.
Yeah, once we got into 4 digits, I thought it was taking up too much space in the title. And a lot of people did like numbering the videos.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't care. But I think it just helps get the videos out in front of more people by not numbering them. That was my opinion.
I get it.
And that all kind of died down. I don't think it's a big deal. And you can go to our homepage on YouTube and see every video in order.
Right, if you just click, exactly right. So if you click videos there.
Yeah, newest.
And there's a lot of our viewers that just won't subscribe or can't subscribe or
a lot of
have
people
their own
watching
reasons,
on TV and stuff
and they still
like that.
watch, so that's why they like the numbers, so they knew where they should be, like my parents and your mom.
But you can go to our homepage and hit like newest, and you can see all our videos in order.
Yeah, and then have to mention this for January. We had a lot of snow and ice last January and February.
Yeah.
February was very snowy. In January we had snow and ice, and our patio, right outside our garage doors of our house is cement, and that was just a layer of ice.
Yeah.
So Mike used the blade on the back of the tractor.
Yeah.
And he backed into the picnic table.
First thing I ever hit on video. Actually, I don't run into things.
The funny thing was, I was by the basketball hoop, and I'm like, I'm guiding him in, and the picnic table's like right there, and he's like, okay. A lot of times he's like, I don't need that, Melissa, don't. So I'm like, all right, fine. And And I watch him.
Right,
he just keeps backing, and because I'm like, stop, and he backs. It's like crunch, crunch, and then he saw. And he's like, ah! I'm like, oh, like I didn't know what you were doing.
All right, so like we changed the subject on your birthday, let's change the subject once again. That was in what, February?
Well, no, that was the end of January.
What happened
in February? We just had a lot of snow. We celebrated our 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
We've been married 30 years.
30 years.
Woo.
And she looks like she's 29. It's incredible.
So kind, Mike. Thanks. I'm glad you remembered to bring that up.
What else?
We got that sidekick, the Kubota sidekick. We really like that. And,
and we plowed a lot of snow with that in February. We had a lot of snow in February.
But it's got some get up and go. I like it.
It does. And it's much easier to get around the woods. I kind of miss the crew cab. Sometimes I do, but I do like the sidekick for going around the woods. It's not like driving a school bus out there. What else we have? Yeah,
you did a lot of snow plowing. You also... Nuts 319, Pete from Nuts 319 came up.
Yeah, he came out and took that big white oak down.
He came out. It was a cold day, I remember that.
It was really cold.
It was really cold because I came out and met them. I think his fiance, his girlfriend was with him, and I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And then I went inside.
Yeah, he took that big, hard, leaning white oak. It was a little more than I wanted to do, but he did a great job with that.
So he came out.
That was February.
And then you walked to all the property in the woods with a professional Forester.
Yeah, we had a Forester this year, learned a lot. And Levi is really taking an interest in trees. I mean, he was running a sawmill the other day, but I think Levi, we'll have to do a video someday on tree identification. I'm pretty good with most everything we have, but Levi really studies that stuff. And he's going to be planting. He did do some planting about a month ago, and he'll be doing more in the spring.
And we've been getting tons of cards. Eva's been getting cards. We got a lot of Christmas cards. And when you guys send us stuff, you usually write a letter. Oh, and with the license plate, we get a ton of those.
Yeah.
And that's incredible because y'all write very nice things. And the one lady wrote in her letter, she would really love if you could do a video on identifying the species of trees. And I'm like, that's a great idea.
So March, are we into March?
Well, we also, our son Levi did in February, the tapping.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Which he'll be doing again here this year. It looks like next week the weather's finally going to get cold, and which should be good, and that will help with the maple sap there at the end of February. And then in March, that's when we first met Plumber Jim, isn't it?
Yeah, but before that, at the end of February, I think it was leap year last year, February 29th.
Oh.
We had the wedding proposal.
Oh, the wedding proposal. That's when Tyler proposed to Hannah. And I drove 3.5 hours to try to get his truck unstuck. He drove
and
up top
it started with, you were going to prove him wrong. Like, he's from California. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. We actually did a video on it, but the backstory is, I'll go over it quickly. They drove up into the mountains out by State College to this spot where they went hiking before or something. He's going to propose. But they had about a foot of snow and then a bunch of rain, and they had about 8 inches of solid ice. And Tyler tried taking he has a Chevy Colorado. Is that what it is? Up there, wasn't happening. So they wanted like $600-800 for a wrecker. I'm like, I'll just drive on, pull him out. He doesn't know how to drive in the snow. He's from California. I don't know how he got as far as he did. It was horrible. And I tried getting up there with the grocery getter. We couldn't do anything and ended up getting a wrecker. But that was the proposal. That was like the 1st of March, right? Or end of February, 1st of March.
Yeah. And he actually called me on the way home, or when he left to head back home, and I was expecting, got him out, showed him how to do it, and it was like, wow, Melissa, I'll tell you what, there was almost 2 trucks stuck up there. Yeah. I'm like, really?
I should have packed some food. We were about to be there for a while.
And then we called the guy back. I was like, so?
Yeah, we don't need your help. Oh, no, we do. Then in March, we met Plumber Jim. He came up and roughed in the plumbing in the building, and he's a wonderful guy, just a great guy, hardworking, just a true Pittsburgher too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we text back and forth
occasionally. Great family guy.
He'll be back up once we, in a little bit here actually. We've been doing some work inside the building, and I got a guy coming next week to help me with that as well. And you'll be seeing Plumber Jim again. But we became good friends. He sent me an email just like, hey, if you need help roughing in your plumbing, let me know. I own a plumbing business in Pittsburgh. And at first I thought, I don't know, and I needed help. So I said, hey, come on up. And what a great guy.
Oh, he brought a homemade
he bakes
loaf
bread.
of bread. It was, and he's done it since. So he came again and he brought me another loaf
He's
of bread.
a lot like me. Like if I get a text at like 4:30, 5 in the morning, it's Plumber Jim, because that's when I'm up. And that's a lot of times I'll do that to people. I'll like send someone a text or something and they're like, it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, well, yeah, I didn't realize that, you know.
Yeah.
But he's on board with that. So that's when we first met Plumber Jim, and then that's pretty much it for March, isn't it?
Right.
What happened in April? Then in April, the weather actually turned around pretty quick. Remember, it went from snowy cold to pretty nice in April.
That's right.
And I think I did my first real job for somebody else with the excavator in April, although I didn't charge them anything. Neighbor down the road, they had troubles with their septic system, and someone wanted like $5,000 to come replace a pipe. I went down there one evening with the excavator, and we got it all fixed up.
Yep.
What else happened in April?
The new log splitter.
Yes, Chris from Wolfe Ridge brought out the Wolfe Ridge Pro 28C, the new log splitter. That was in April as well.
I think that was Easter weekend, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was Easter weekend, because he said the Easter Bunny was out making deliveries that weekend.
Yeah, he was with his son, but
Yeah.
he should have planned that one differently so his wife wasn't at home.
Yeah. And then what else was in April?
The cistern tank. We installed the cistern tank.
From Key Septic, we put in that 4,000-gallon cistern tank, and that thing weighed two-piece, I think about 39,000 pounds, almost 40,000 pounds. We installed that. What else in April?
And we traded the Jeep and got the new Jeep.
Yeah, traded the Jeep Sahara and got the new Rubicon Jeep,
which is now an automatic, and so
Eva drives that mostly. Eva, by the way, we're gonna have to do a video someday with Eva, her take on the Jeep versus Bronco.
Oh yeah,
she likes the Jeep way better than the Bronco.
Yeah, that it is funny to get her take on it. Yeah,
she called me the other day, Melissa, and going through the Bluetooth, and Eva's with her. She's like, I don't know if we can hear you with all the noise in here. It's so much louder than the Jeep, she said.
She's instantly complains about this being noisier.
It is a little noisier, I'll give her that.
It's more comfortable. And she just thinks it's wider. She said this is like driving Dad's truck.
It's the hood is a little wider. It is,
yeah. And she has that Jeep. It has a lift, but it also has a lift for the seat. So she has the seat lifted up.
I get in, I'm like hitting my head.
Yeah.
What else in April besides the Jeep?
That's it.
How about what's after April? May.
May. Big month of May.
What was it?
Mike left his job.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it already. May is when I left my job to become a full-time YouTube wood cutting, I don't know what you call me, but that's when I left my job in oil and gas, and I don't miss it at all. I did, some of the people that I work with, a lot of them, we're still real good friends today. We talk all the time, and occasionally I might go meet one of them for lunch, or several of them, but that was a big step in May.
And it was, and since then it's like, so you meet someone at the gym and they're like, what's your husband do? I'm like, we have a YouTube channel and we do YouTube videos. Yeah? Oh, that's cool. Well, what's he do for a job? I'm like, that's his job now.
That's it now, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's worked that good. Hunter, it's just been a help having both of us around more with Hunter. And if you don't know, most of you do that watch our channel, but Hunter's, 29 now?
Yep.
Has autism, nonverbal, and it's just been a real blessing to be able to be home.
It has.
And work from home.
And shifts and
Yeah. And one thing though I will say, I am busier now than I ever was.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it when I had a job.
I don't know how you did it either.
I don't know either.
It does.
But it's been great, and that was the big news in May. Anything else in May?
We had a granddaughter.
Oh, we had a granddaughter, Thea, second grandchild.
Yeah.
She was born in May.
Yeah, just towards the end. In fact, she's 7 months now. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
But so that was fun. Ty's the older brother, has the younger sister, and it's great. So Thea's more smiley and a little chatty, a lot of gibbering. Blah, blah,
she doesn't like me though, just like Ty didn't like me.
She doesn't like either one of us. So it'll eventually happen where she will. Mike had to buy an excavator, so I don't know. Maybe I have to put in a swimming pool for real. But
Ty
she'll
did not
eventually.
like me until I got the excavator.
Yeah,
and
and he realized that the only one getting in and out of the excavator is his pap. So it really seriously turned into, he would walk over to him real grudgingly, like, all right,
lift me up in here.
pick me up. I'll get in if I have to. So yeah, that was May.
June.
Well, we got a load of saw logs too. I have that written down. June was, we did the landscaping outside of the building. Of course, more stone.
Spread a lot of stone in June.
Lots of stone.
Great month for stone spreading.
And we got huge gear. We got into wedding prep gear. So that was like a boom, boom.
June was pretty much getting ready for the wedding and trying to get things buttoned up and make the place presentable.
And the patio behind us.
Yeah, that's when you
that
guys
was poured. The wood is underneath the overhang.
Yeah.
And then this, what's this called?
This is sandstone or fieldstone.
Fieldstone.
I think that's what it's called. And over under the patio is the wood stamp, and that's when you met Concrete with the Hosses.
Yeah.
Tom, great guy, great family.
Started his channel.
And a great business. That's when he started. He started his channel maybe a month or so before that. And but yeah, that's when you met Concrete with the Hosses.
When you built the arbor.
Yeah, I built the arbor
out at the range for the wedding. That was for daughter Hannah and Tyler to be married. And we just had a little wedding ceremony. It went out the back trail.
Right.
And that's also the trail the dogs and I walk, but it's also the gun range. So.
Which leads us to July.
Yeah.
And we had a giant tent right out here, and this is where we had the wedding reception.
Ooh, we were cutting the rug. So you can feel free to go back and check out any of these videos.
Yeah, yeah.
The wedding was fun.
It was fun. And of course we had our fireworks. There was some confusion there with some of the people that we know, because every year we have a 4th of July party, and you know, Hannah and Tyler had all their friends and Tyler's family, so it was like an invite thing this past year. Normally it's just all the neighbors and everything show up, but this year's a little different. But we still had the fireworks and all that as well.
Yeah.
That was 1st of July. Anything else happen in July?
Well, we always have our celebration of our independence. Just we smushed it together with the wedding. No, I don't have anything else.
Okay, August.
So August was a big, busy month. We poured the inside concrete on the inside of the building. So in between, I guess in July, we could say we went ahead and did the aerate.
Yeah.
Or not aerate.
We did all the radiant floor heat.
Radiant.
Radiant floor heat stuff, and got that ready, and then we poured all that in August, right? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
August. So all up here by the building and everything was about 90 yards of concrete that was poured here by Concrete with the Hosses. That was in August. What else happened in August?
The Excavator challenge.
The Excavator challenge. That's where I tried to pick up the. I did pick it up. It broke after I got it up.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people that. Man, there's a ton of different channels tried the Excavator challenge. A lot of them did it a little bit differently. Some did it the same. But there were small channels, huge channels. I mean, Chris from Let's Dig.
Yeah.
Andrew Camerata, Dirt Perfect.
It was cool.
It was pretty cool to be able to do that. We'll do something again this year like that. But yeah, that kind of took off.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, it's a fun thing to do.
It was fun to watch everyone participate, and a lot of you did a video and tagged us or shared it with that hashtag, so it was cool to watch yours. There was some that were pretty funny. And then, so Hunter started having some grand mal seizures in August, and that kind of is still going on, but we're doing okay. I think it's almost been a month now.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit better. So that was
like every week, and then medicine's changed, and it was every couple weeks, and now
it kind of
every 3 weeks.
Wears on. You have to. We don't stay very far from them. One of us,
And September, I think that's when we hired our first employee.
September, I think, is when Levi started.
Yeah,
I think
so. Our son Levi, that's married to Kate, and he's got Ty and Thea. So. He left FedEx and he works for us now. And
September, didn't we pour the pad for the wood bunker in September?
Yes.
Poured the pad for the wood bunker in September.
And then you helped neighbor Cliff with the project?
Helped neighbor Cliff with the project. The concrete on the wood pad at the wood bunker, I think that put us at about 104 yards of concrete that we poured here. this past year.
Who knew?
Anything else in September?
You helped Uncle Jay with a project.
Yeah, I went down and ran a skid loader for Uncle Jay for a couple days. Yeah, and then Jay built us, I think we did a video on a beautiful table for the CNC machine, which will be set up inside here. We just haven't done it yet until we get further along in here.
But it's kind of nice for Mike to be able to be good at something, or better, I should say.
Yeah, Jay's really good at everything.
Jay's really good at everything he does, and especially building things.
Woodworking and carpentry and all that stuff.
He's just incredible. So Mike was able to zoom that, and Jay was like, huh. And then Mike we did our helicopter ride.
Oh yeah, we went. I wasn't a fan of that, but I'm glad I went. Yeah, we were at a birthday party. My old boss and his father-in-law has a helicopter. We went for a helicopter ride. Melissa went first, and
I loved it.
I was hesitant, but then I decided to go ahead and do it. And a side note to that helicopter story, this is really cool how this YouTube thing works. A couple weeks ago, I just happened to see a comment on that old video come up, and it was a guy said he flew that very helicopter for several years in California. It was used in law enforcement. And so I told the guy that owns it now, or his son-in-law, and I showed him the comment. He said, that's pretty cool. So I asked the guy for his contact information, and I think those two are talking now.
Yeah.
You know, so that was really cool. But that was in September. Anything else? Or no, yeah, we're still in September.
Yeah, that's everything. You poured the concrete, and
then October,
the block for the wood bunker.
Block for the wood bunker. We waited on that for a while, and remember all the confusion there?
Yeah.
I get a text one day from someone saying it'll be there tomorrow morning, and I thought they meant the Bronco, and it was the guy from the concrete company. It was a whole thing, but we got the block for the wood bunker, and then towards the end of October, I went on that hunting trip to Colorado.
Right.
Did not get an elk, but I had a good time. It was a beautiful part of the country near Paradox, Colorado. And then got back from there. In November, up until now, has been a lot of wood cutting. Huh?
Yeah. We also, our grandson Ty turned two. And we went to the Paul Bunyan, and we met a lot of you.
Yeah, that was in October.
It was great that y'all came out. It was a hot day and a hot couple days, and you waited in line, and it was really kind of you.
And that's when we got the firewood bundler.
Oh yeah, and we got the firewood bundler, right? Yeah. So that was October.
At the Paul Bunyan show. And then, like I said, November was a lot of wood cutting.
You went on your elk hunt. It was Mike's birthday in October, so he went
55 years old.
Elk hunt in October.
Yep.
Out to Colorado. And then November, the Bronco finally arrives.
Yeah, after ordering it in January. That's one of the things we started this video with.
And we have been splitting a ton of firewood. And Eva was scheduled to have a surgery for the Chiari malformation that she has, and that was canceled. It's actually rescheduled for next week with a different doctor, different hospital. I started pressing shirts.
She did, and she's done a great job with it.
Yeah. So
hundreds and hundreds of shirts, like 600 or 700 shirts.
Oh yeah, a ton of shirts.
That's
seriously.
Just in the last month.
And yeah, I looked it up. We started the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it's been just a month, and we did well over 600, probably 700 shirts. And I appreciate everyone that's ordered them and the kind feedback. So I'm glad you got them and you like them, and the ones that are coming in, you'll get them shortly. We had to put the Archie Fan Club shirt on hold. In fact, I'm redesigning that. We're going to have to go with a different design.
Had a few that she wasn't happy with. They were lifting just a little bit, so we didn't ship them, and so she's getting that fixed up. And I think you're actually going to get a new press soon,
I think I am too. My birthday's in January, so I'm sure I'll get another piece of equipment, and hopefully it comes with a free press.
Which leads us to December.
Yeah, and one other thing for November, our daughter-in-law Kate and granddaughter Thea went to Thailand for a month to visit her family, and they came back. They were safe, healthy, and thanks so much for your prayers for that traveling. They're traveling.
And then December, 1st of December, ordered the track loader, which we don't have yet. It'll be a while for that. Probably, I'm guessing sometime in January. Kubota SVL 97-2, I think is what it is. Yeah, it's the big one. And
cool. Okay.
It'll probably show up on your birthday.
It probably will. I can't wait. It's just
that's what'll happen.
Nature of the beast, I guess, with you, Mike. But I'm looking forward to that.
Anything else in December?
We also poured the concrete here for the flagpole. We also raised the flagpole, And then there was a Christmas surprise. The neighbor across the street was having trees taken down. They didn't want them. So
I just texted her a little bit ago. I showed her a picture. You'll see this in the next video, but I sent her a picture of what one of those logs looked like on the inside. And she's so nice. And she's just thrilled that they're being put to good use and not wasted.
Yeah,
she said, that's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful. That's
and then
so
it's supposed to get cold next week. And
yeah.
I'll get back over there and get some more. But that pretty much brings us up till
yeah,
today.
And throughout the whole year, we've been receiving license plates from all of you that have been sending them in, because daughter Eva started with, hey, I'd like to ask if I could for a couple license plates just to help make some decorations in my room.
And they're going to go in here.
We got a huge amount, which we love, so we've been collecting them and organizing them, and I seriously have been writing thank you notes, over 900 thank you notes to all of you. And it's been great. So we are going to use them and decorate in our building, and we'll have a piece of you with us in our building. So we're pretty excited. Yep. It's been a great year.
Yeah, and like I said, I am
very blessed.
Cautiously optimistic. 2022, things will start turning around for everybody, and we really appreciate y'all being here. We do. It's been great. Keep commenting, keep sharing the videos. I don't normally, I'm not always like, I'll click subscribe and 3 times in a video. I like how things are right now, and what I mean is, for the number of subscribers that we have, we get an awful lot of views. And I don't want people to just subscribe just to do it. I want them, people that enjoy, the content, and I think that's what we have, which is really good.
Yeah.
And but I think that's about it. Oh, don't forget, check out the link in the description if you want a t-shirt made by Melissa.
Yeah, so I have long sleeve shirts now. I made up a couple just to show you. This is the Outdoors with the Morgans, Believe in Yourself with Sasquatch. And then I have the, and it's in the long sleeve. It's the gray. It's one of Mike and Hannah Morgan's favorite colors. And this is the wood round that says the finer things in life right underneath Outdoors with the Morgans. So it comes in long sleeves. So those will be on our website early next week.
And you have a new design coming soon.
Yeah, we have I have a couple new designs, but we're just going to release one. Yeah. And like I said, we're revamping the Archie fan club.
Right.
Archie's been losing sleep over this, like you guys. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to pull together and make sure that this new launch is just fabulous, because our children are like, ha, we told you this would happen. So I kind of am guessing that maybe the kids like sprayed water on those transfers.
Maybe something saboteurs.
Trying to sabotage us. So yeah, it's been a great year. Thanks so much for being here.
Have a happy new year.
Being a part of this. Yeah, happy new year. Onward, upward, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.